Welcome back to JB Reviews. I just bought something and wow, you guys would never guess what it is. So I wasn't doing extravagant unveil and I just don't feel like doing it today. I just, you know, my wife, she's not feeling that great, so she can't really help me with that. And yeah, I just think it's just a good time just to show you what I got. You guys are gonna be excited. Well, some of you guys would be, not all you guys, but that's okay. It is what it is. And I have the key right here. Now, before I show it to you guys, we have to go over the usuals, right? I gotta thank you guys for obviously supporting this channel. We hit 100K. We're actually, do you know where my plaque is? I have never even shown it. Actually, I just showed it in one video, but you know where's that? Oh, it's on the desk downstairs. Sorry, let me show you guys my plaque. Okay, hold on. Somewhere down here, she said. She said it was in the kitchen. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so thank you guys for this. 100,000 subscribers. I got my first plaque. Now we gotta get to 1 million because that's the one that really matters. I mean, this is nice, don't get me wrong, but I need to get to the 1 million. But seriously though, I really do appreciate you guys who have supported this channel for so long. And I think that what you guys are gonna see here is gonna be really cool. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start it up and let you guys guess what engine this is. You ready for this? All right, here we go. It's in the garage. So it's not this obvious, you guys have seen that car before, but here it is. Actually, you see my truck over there too? I still have that. I did not trade that in. You guys are never gonna believe what I got. Here it is. I really did it. I really did it. That is insane. Okay. Now I know this might be hard to believe because you guys know I'm cheap. I really am cheap. But I did get a Z06. And special shout out to Jerry Signer for allowing me to get on the list. I had to wait just like everybody else. They would not let me jump the line, which honestly I respect that, you know. So I did a video on a Corvette Z06 3 years ago. I never posted the footage because I was like, I want to buy one of these cars. So yes, it took me a while to get it because I had to save up obviously, and it's been a journey to get this. But you know what? I am so happy. I got to pick all the features for it, and I made some mistakes here, you know, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm hoping to do a video comparing the 2LZ to a 3LZ because they do have a black one at the dealership that I want to try to put mine alongside of. This is a 3LZ. I was supposed to get a 1LZ, bare bones, but then I did too much looking at the 3LZs and 2LZs like I always do. I should have done that. I should have just stuck to what I was going to do. And unfortunately, I spent like probably 25 grand more than I was expecting to. But you know what? It's okay because I felt like I made the right decision. But yes, this car is amazing. I did the spider wheels, yellow calipers. This is the Seawolf Gray, which no one likes this color, which is why I bought it. So I can expect not to see many of these being built. And obviously, I did the yellow stitching to go with the yellow calipers. This car has the carbon fiber on the interior. Unfortunately, I did not want this carbon fiber exposed. I wanted this painted in the, what is it called? What's that color called again? That is the, it's very popular. But yeah, I wanted it that color. And that was on constraint, so I had to pay $2,000 more because I didn't want this ugly spoiler. But then I start seeing this ugly spoiler, and like, you know, I like that ugly spoiler, so I got the ugly spoiler. And of course, when you get the ugly spoiler, you get the canard in the front splitter, basically. So yeah, this car looks so stinking good. I'm super appreciative. And seriously though, if I didn't have this YouTube channel, I wouldn't have a business to run these things through. Obviously with cars, it's different from trucks, but there are ways you can run cars through business. But we'll talk about that in another video because I'm sure you guys don't want me to bore you with finances, right? You don't want to hear about my finances. Just kidding. You guys are nosy. You want to hear about my finances. And maybe I'll tell you about it. But Look at those 345s. That is just, whew, Girth Nation. But most of you guys know that I had a 2020 Dodge Charger Hellcat, and I traded that car in on my friend's 2018 Audi R8. It was a RWS, which was a rear wheel series, so rear wheel drive. And that V10 is so amazing. The sound, the feel you get in your chest. And I was actually going to wait a couple years and put like half down on one and just basically keep it. And so when I heard this car in person for the first time, I fell in love. Like, when you hear this, you don't even look at this. When you hear it, you're like, where is that coming from? Because that is not coming from a Corvette. Yes, that 5.5 liter makes Ferrari sounds, and it sounds glorious. Now, because it is not at 500 miles yet, I can't rev it to the 8,000 plus RPMs. But yes, this engine sold me. The flat plane crank, I don't know why GM decided to go this route, but thank you for doing that, because honestly, that's the only reason why I bought this car. After having the Audi R8, I wanted that raw feeling. And this car, believe it or not, it has that raw feeling. I could have bought a used 2018 Audi R8 for less than this, for sure. And I didn't do it because literally, this car has the feel, the sound, the look that you want in a sports car. And, you know, hey, I got to support my American cars. So that's always what I try to do, at least, as much as I can. But yes, this is such a cool car. I cannot believe I own this. Like, when I picked this thing up, like, I was like so shocked. And I think that you guys will want to get my insight on this if you're looking to buy one, or if you've hadn't even thought about one but now you're maybe thinking about it. I have some good videos coming on this thing because I've learned a lot. I probably built, and I'm not exaggerating, I probably built over 100 of these online. Over 100. I've changed the color 3 times, and we'll talk about all that stuff. But all in all, I mean, hey, I'm completely happy. I just made one mistake on this build, which I'll go over in another video. There's one thing that you just, I think when you're able to build these from the factory, I really think that you shouldn't have a budget. If you have a budget, you shouldn't buy one. And I had a budget, so I shouldn't have bought this car. I should have just waited till I had the extra cash to get exactly what I wanted. But these are just mistakes you make when you're buying something for the first time. Normally, I just buy used because I don't want to take the financial hit of a new sports car. And yeah, these things are depreciating, so that's why I was able to buy one. They gave me a nice discount at Jerry Seiner. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not saying that you're going to go there and get a discount, because I've probably helped them sell over, between the GMC and Chevy store, I can safely say over 50 cars. And that's just based off of what emails I've gotten from what they've told me, and I'm just combining both stores, over 50 cars. So giving me a discount on this is obviously a little bit easier. Now, if you're going to a dealership and they have one on the lot that you didn't spec, you're definitely going to be able to get a discount on something that's sitting on the lot. Like, if you're paying MSRP for these and it's not something that you picked out, that's on you. I think that you should be fighting to get a discount. Some people are getting employee pricing on these. If you're looking to get a ZR1, I do know that Jerry Seiner is not selling these over MSRP. They're going to continue to do it at MSRP for ZR1. So if your dealer that's local to you saying they're going to, you know, strong arm you to pay 50 grand or 20 grand or even 5 grand over MSRP, I wouldn't do it. I think I would just shoot to get the discount, or well, at least get it at MSRP. I think that MSRP on the ZR1, I think that most people are not going to be able to afford that car. And if you're wondering why I didn't wait to get that car, I couldn't afford it. I'm not spending 200 grand on that car. And really, I'm not a big spoiler person. So when I call this ugly spoiler ugly, it is ugly. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not a pretty spoiler. But you know what? It gives this car that look that I was looking for. And honestly, it works. You know, so whether I like it or not, it gives it that sporty look. And to be completely honest with you, I really got the spoiler because I didn't want it to look like a Stingray. I know it has the wide body, but when you get it without the spoiler and the front canards and everything, it just looks like a Stingray to me. So that's why I spent the extra, originally $8,500 for the painted. And then, like I said, the painted was on constraint. So then I had to get the carbon fiber. But honestly, it looks good. Let's take it for a drive. Yeah, that doesn't get old. I can't even rev to 8,000 RPMs. Actually, you can. I didn't know you could. I thought it would actually shift for me, and it revved right into 8,000 RPMs. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I had no clue. I thought it was gonna rev at like 6,000, and nope. Even when it's in like the break-in period, it still will rev out. So now I just drive it in manual, so it doesn't happen anymore. I just can shift it quicker. But yeah, I do ride it in track mode because I like the way the car feels on the road. The suspension is a little bit tighter. You get a little bit louder exhaust note. But yeah, hope you guys like the video. Hope you guys like the car. This is definitely one of the best purchases I've had. Like, I can't wait to give my impressions. If I have a chance, maybe I'll try to go drive another Audi R8 just so I can remember the feel. This car has more comfort, I can tell you right out of the gate, because of the fact that it has a little bit more sidewall compared to that car did. That car has some thinner tires for sure, and that had only 305s on it. This has 345s, so this has a fatter tire. So definitely gonna have better acceleration. I want to say 0 to 60 in that car. The best I got was like maybe like 3.3 seconds. That car was tuned, had exhaust, and had an intake system on it, aftermarket. And yeah, like even a 4th gear pull is just, it's insane. Like it's nothing. And shifts quick. I mean, it's instantaneous. That's why having these dual clutch transmissions, this is a Tremec, I believe it is. That's why having these are so much better. I mean, this car, it feels like a race car. You know, it feels like this is how a sports car should feel. And I think that they've done such a great job with this, and I'm really impressed. Like, I think GM is just absolutely killing it. The ZR1, I mean, 1,000 horsepower, twin turbo kit. I'm shocked that they did that. The E-Ray having a hybrid system. I mean, GM is doing things that they probably would never thought to do 10 years ago, right? And today, I mean, they're just changing the way they do things, and that's a good thing because so many people are jumping out of the Porsche, Ferrari, Lamborghini into something like this because it's American made, right? And people want to support American cars. And as I said, it has that look now. It has that feel. It has the whole package. So even though the ZR1s in the past have always been the better cars over the exotics, this now has everything that you want in a sports car. But I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. See you guys soon.